In our last video, we talked about making a half square triangle by cutting two individual triangles and then stitching them together. That method works, and it's actually how many of us were taught when we first learned how to quilt, but it's definitely not the most practical way. Since then, quilters have come up with lots of methods to make half square triangles in duplicate or even in larger batches. Today, we're still starting with the same square we would normally cut in half on the diagonal, but this time, we're not cutting it first. Instead, I'm taking my lighter fabric and using a straight edge to draw a diagonal line from corner to corner. I'm using a pencil, so I'm keeping the line light. But if you're using a water-soluble pen, you can draw it darker, or it can actually be any marking tool that will wash or erase away. Now, this ruler that I'm using right here is designed specifically for half square triangles. It lets you line up corner to corner and draw not only the center line, but it also allows you to draw the seam lines on either side. If you're a beginner, this is absolutely not a must-have. But if you've been quilting for a while, this could be a game changer. You can see here that I've drawn 3 lines, the center line and the 2 seam lines on either side. For the method that I'm demonstrating, we're really only going to focus on the center line. I'm going to take this block to my machine and stitch a 1/4 inch away from the center line on both sides. This is great if you don't have a 1/4 inch foot, because you can simply follow the drawn lines that I created with your needle. I'm stitching on one side and then I will flip it and then stitch on the other, taking my time to stay as straight as possible. When I flip this over, you can see the 2 stitched lines on either side of the center. They're almost perfectly lined up with the guidelines I drew. Now here comes the fun part. Using my ruler as a straight edge, I am carefully cutting down the center line, making sure that I don't cut through my seams. And look at that. Doesn't this look familiar? I now have 2 half square triangles made at the same time. This method is faster, more accurate, and helps prevent stretching the bias compared to sewing individual triangles. Next up, we will press and trim. So stay tuned, because we're diving deeper into half square triangles next.